What's going on, guys? This is Alex with Metastophicles Gaming. Today we are going to bring 3 packs of the Wilds of Eldraine collector boosters. This is a set I am pretty excited about. The Throne of Eldraine was a really fun set. Had a lot of power creep in it. Was definitely one of the coolest sets where they first introduced these collector boosters as a thing, which I thought was pretty cool back then. Definitely still appreciate it now. Yeah, they're a little bit pricier, but you get a lot of those cool art treatments and stuff that you can only get in the collector boosters. So with that being said, I'm going to get into opening these 3 packs. I'm super excited about it. Let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments down below. Are you excited about it? Do you not really care about it? Are you still just upset that Commander Masters was so expensive that you don't want to give Wizards any money? Let me know in the comments. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into opening these 3 Wilds of Eldraine collector boosters. Alright, so first pack here, we're gonna get right into it. There's a few cards in the set that are actually really cool, that are part of the set, and then there's also a lot of really cool enchantment cards, or I can't remember what they call them, mystical enchantments or something like that, but they're really cool. So we're gonna start off with an Elvish Archivist for our first card, borderless foil here, or extended art foil, I think. So that's a pretty cool Elvish Elf Artificer. It's a 2 mana for a 0/1. Whenever 1 or more artifacts enters the battlefield under your control, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Elvish Archivist. This ability triggers only once each turn, and whenever 1 or more enchantments enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, so pretty cool. We get a Shared Animosity for one of those enchantment cards I was talking about. You can, in these collector boosters, get confetti foils, which is kind of that like chase foiling that they have for this set. You get an Elusive Otter, well, cute guy there. Definitely a cool looking card. For 1 mana, you get a Prowess 1/1 with creatures with prowess less than Elusive Otter's power, can't block it. And you can send it on an adventure to distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, so that's pretty cool. Raging Battle Mouse, which is an awesome mouse here. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast, so that's an interesting effect. We do get a Hilda of the Icy Crown, which is one of the cool cards in this set. I know a lot of people are trying to build commander decks based around her, so that's pretty cool. We get a Vampiric Rites. We get a Knightly Valor, awesome full art foil island, Callous Sellsword, Up the Beanstalk, Lord Skitter's Butcher. I love how many rats there are in this set and how different they are from rats in previous sets. They're kind of their own like cool little fantasy tribe rather than just being, rats. So let's take a look at Hilda here. So she is a 3/4 human warlock for 2 and a white and a blue. Whenever you tap an untapped creature your opponent controls, you may pay 1. When you do, choose 1. Create a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Scry 2, and then draw a card. So that is actually really cool. I can see why you would try to build around that, because it's just awesome. There's plenty of things in blue and white that can cause your opponent's creatures to tap. So definitely some interesting things I think you're going to see played around with her. Pack number 2 here. These things definitely don't want to open the easiest, but we will find a way.
I've been waiting for this.
Put the food token off to the side here. Oh, and already, first card we get here is a foil Rhystic Study, which is definitely awesome because I like this card. I actually need it for a couple decks that I have that I'm trying to up the power in them a little bit, and it just doesn't want to focus. But we also get a Blind Obedience, which is an enchantment for 2 mana with Extort. You can, whenever you cast a spell, you may pay 1 white or 1 black. When you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. So that's pretty cool. I feel like that would work pretty good with Hilda there. We do get a Virtue of Knowledge, which is one of those. They have one of these for each color in this set. They all go on an adventure. They all do pretty cool things. So this one's 5 mana, 4 and a blue. If a permanent entering the battlefield, it causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger. That ability triggers an additional time. And you can send it on an adventure to copy target activated or triggered ability you control. And you may choose new copies for the target. So actually really cool. We get a Court of Ardenvale. Another Virtue of Knowledge in foil, so we get that showcase treatment, and then we get a regular one in foil. Hatching Plans, a Griffin Airy foil mountain there. Put that down, and we get a Ruby Daring Tracker. Definitely a play on Little Red Riding Hood. She's a 2 mana, 1/2 human scout with haste. Whenever Ruby Daring Tracker attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Ruby gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and she also serves as a mana dork. So that's pretty cool. Definitely like to see interesting legendary creatures like that. I wonder if anybody will end up building a deck around that. That card actually looks really cool. Kellen's Lightblades. Just the way that foiling looks is really on point. Definitely cool to see. Let's move on to the third and final pack from this set here. And that one opened much easier than the others. Okay, another food. So we will start off this pack with an Archon of the Wild Rose. So it's 4 mana, 2 and 2 white, for a flying 4/4. Other creatures you control that are enchanted by auras you control have base power and toughness 4/4 and have flying. So that's actually pretty cool.
That's assault, brother.
All right.
We get an Aggravated Assault, which is 3 mana for an enchantment. Tap 5, untap all creatures you control. If it's a main phase, there is an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. Activate only as a sorcery. So really cool card. We do get one of the lands from this set, Restless Spire. So enters battlefield tapped, taps for blue or red, and then you can tap a blue and a red, and until end of turn, it becomes a 2/1 blue and red elemental creature creature, with as long as it's your turn, this creature has first strike, it's still a land, and whenever it attacks, you scry 1. So it's an interesting land cycle in this set. You know, they're okay. We get a Court of Vantress, Lich Knight's Conquest, 2 Raid Bombardments, and an island. So definitely some pretty cool cards, and you know, your must include in every set Evolving Wilds. I feel like it's reprinted every single set. Definitely some cool cards in this set. I'm very excited to see what else we can get. I really like these like enchantment reprints that they have in here. Rhystic Study was a great one to pull from my first pack that we opened. Definitely looking forward to seeing more like that. Smothering Tithe, Doubling Season, Parallel Lives, Rhystic Study. I think they did Necropotence, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of good ones in there, a lot of cool ones that you can end up pulling. The set itself, there's a lot of good cards. I can't remember the name of it. It's like Moonstalker Knights or something along those lines. It's basically a Crater Hoof Behemoth for white, which is fantastic, as I am looking for good finishers for my Elish Norn deck. So excited to see, great set, looking forward to opening more packs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What is your favorite card from the set, or what is your favorite reprint? Like for me, this nice Rhystic Tutor. Rhystic Study, sorry. Let me know what you guys think. And that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.